Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Most importantly, help us click on the like button to encourage us to post more reliable and authentic news. Lastly, leave your opinions in the comment section. We respond to all of your comments. President Tinubu blocks ministers' foreign trips amid cabinet reshuffle rumors. President Bola Tinubu has altered several ministers' attempts to travel abroad, fueling speculation over an imminent cabinet reshuffle. Insiders reveal that ministers facing potential sack sought permission for foreign trips, citing medical reasons, family events, or vacations. Minister of State for Defense Bello Matawalle was denied permission to visit Egypt, where his wife and some of his 30 children reside. Instead, Tinubu ordered him to address insecurity concerns in Sokoto. Very good. Like, we have pressing insecurity issues in the country. You haven't even tried to solve quarter. You haven't even tried to solve minute amount of the insecurity issues in the country, but yet you want to travel out of a country to see your wives and children. Why not ask your family, your wives and children, to come to Nigeria so you can see them? Maybe you want to see their face. Abi, most times I think that people do not recognize the kind of responsibility that comes with leadership positions. Most times people think, especially in Nigeria, when it comes to all of these political positions, people do not recognize that it comes with huge responsibility. And most times, these ministers do not have that sense of responsibility. They think that it's time for them to enjoy, travel out of the country on foreign trips, go on vacation, visit family members, even try to visit countries that they've never visited before. And kudos to the president for stopping this visit, because we have so much insecurity issues in the country. What about all those military men, the soldiers on the battlefield in Sambisa Forest, the soldiers combating these terrorists and bandits? Can those people say that they want to go on vacation? Of course not. Those people cannot say that I want to leave the battlefield, I want to go and spend time with my family and wife. Some of them only see their family and wife once a year or once in 2 years, as the case might be. And you, as the Minister for State for Defense, Bello Matawalle, you want to travel out of the country to go and see your wife who is in Egypt enjoying. And some of the entitlements of these soldiers who are combating the insecurity issues in the northern part of the country have not even been paid. But yet you want to go and flex, you want to go and enjoy yourself. Anyway, in my opinion, I think Bello Matawalle should even be amongst those people that Tinubu would sack. Because what is his impact? Besides the fact that it's not even really been functioning, there are other issues like, speculations that have been going around saying that he's one of those people who have been financing terrorism. And you cannot blame them. When he was the governor of Zamfara State, he gave out Elog's vehicles to these terrorists, took Bello to G, what was his name? He's even one of them. And yet, you're asking for permission to travel out of the country to go and see your family. In fact, why is your family not even living in Nigeria? Why are they not with you in the country? Like, what are they doing in Egypt? What are they doing in Egypt? 30 children, for that matter, 30 children with his wife. They are in Egypt enjoying, flexing, schooling abroad, enjoying, the kind of quality life they have there while we are here. Anyway, let's continue. Sources suggest Tinubu has confidence in only 3 of the 48 ministers, with some high-performing ministers potentially retaining their positions. Others have become inactive, awaiting the reshuffle announcement. You all imagine, out of 48, 48 ministers, he can only trust 3 out of 48. God, it's not even up to a quarter. So if you cannot trust these people, how were you able to appoint them into office? Like, how? Okay, we know that these things he certainly did not appoint them based on personal knowledge of these people. These people were obviously more, half of them, or if not more than half, were obviously been recommended to him by godfathers, politicians here and there. You know how these people, they lobby for positions. But how can you only trust three people, three ministers out of 48? You guys, let me know in the comment section. Just give me the list of those that have been performing. In my own opinion, I just think it's one person that I know who have really been performing. Who is the Minister of Interior? Apart from him, who else do you know out of all of these, ministers that have really, really been performing, that have made a significant impact in such period of time that they've been in office? Let me know in the comment section, what do you all think? Thank you very much, guys, for always watching. Do we have time to take a few comments? Okay, let's take a look at a few reactions online before we go. Uweze Ike says, this country is a cruise. How can the president give Matawalle appointment? Someone with 30 children. There is no way he can't corruptly enrich himself to adequately sustain such a village called nuclear. This one is not even nuclear family. This one is extended plus nuclear family. Extended plus nuclear family. How do you have 30 children? Then how many wives? Probably 5 or more wives. How do you have 30? Do you want to sell them? The fact is, an average Nigerian cannot, even if you're a northerner, an average northerner or an average Nigerian cannot even give birth to 20 or 15 children in this economy that we are in. So why won't this kind of person embezzle money? Why won't he tell me, when you have 30 children that you need to cater for, and all of these children are probably outside the country, studying, you are going to pay tuition fee, you feed them and all of that. And you, how manage? Is he not going to steal money? How? Just how? And talking about the appointment, Matawalle should even be the least person to be appointed as a minister in this country. When we talk about the people that should be sacked, I think Matawalle should be on the list. I've given reasons at the beginning of this video. Gold, the face of an insensitive fellow, very unfortunate. Hakim says he should sack himself first. He lacked the capacity to rule. The other time we saw him, he went to Sokoto. He said, he went to Borno State, that we are coming. We want to combat insecurity. We saw him in the military camouflage uniform and all of that. After then, we did not hear anything. We did not hear anything. That was just for photo op, for us to see that, okay, I want to go and combat them. After that, we did not see anything. Nothing happened. Insecurity issues in the northern part of the country is still prevalent. So what's the impact of you wearing uniform to say you want to go and combat it? Charles Geminiwa says, those 48 ministers are resource drain pipe. More than 90% of those 48 lacks capacity to cope with the challenges confronting the nation. I would advise Tinubu, for the sake of his political career, to prune the numbers to 36. At least all states will have a rep. In addition, all should be experts in their own field. Exactly. That should even be the number one criteria, if not for politics. There are ways to compensate politicians that contributed to his electoral victory. The technocrats can emanate from those politicians by asking them to submit CVs. Exactly. You don't even need to compensate politicians with appointment that is very sensitive, such as the ministerial position. We need technocrats, people who have experience in that field, to come and make a difference, not politicians who are just there for the sake of, just getting the portfolio and not acting. And now you're complaining that they are not acting when they are just there just for just being there. What do you expect them to contribute? What were you expecting? You all, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.